Hey everybody, I am going to show you how the two new espers are compared to each other. I think this is a good way to go about figuring out which one you want to really put all your money into, or all your stamina and stuff like that. So first off, we have obviously Embla, and these are her skills. In case you haven't seen them before now, you can pause at any moment to read. And her captain ability is for point war, and it's at crit rate. We're actually gonna switch. This one, Parmi, is going to be farmable through the new event that is about to drop with the new patch. Now she has stun and attack down and recovery, and her captain ability is a flat speed by 20%, so it's the same as Long Mian, so you can use that captain ability for any content. It's really good. If you don't have a speed lead, obviously she is amazing for you. And she's amazing for a lot of other reasons too, but we'll go into that later. I'm going to run this on story mode 1.7 on hard. And I am not going to equip anything. I haven't done anything with ascensions, anything like that. This is bare bones, just to show you how they are at level 50. And I think that that's going to give a good idea about their general strength. Obviously, once you get them to level 60 and you put on relics, they're going to be so much better. But this is going to show you, at the very bare minimal, how they interact and how they act and how they are, all of that good stuff. So let's get right into it. Let me put it in auto. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm a bit sick at the moment, but hopefully you can still hear me fine. I have to comment on those two battle animations because they are so well made this time around. I mean, Dislyte often does really good things graphic wise, but I think they really nailed it this time around. Embla is terrifying looking, and I do like that. I don't feel like that's got anything to do with her mythology, but that's a different story. I'm not going to go into that right now. But as you can see, they work really well together. They do all kinds of damage, and there's a lot of nice interactions. For how they work independently, though, I feel like this really shows you why it's so important to have your damage dealers have a support system around them. And also the strength of controllers, which I'm going to show you in a moment. That bleed is so good, though. Great, right? Awesome round. Her health wasn't, super strong towards the end there. Very good. Nothing to be upset about. There she is. We're gonna run Parmi now and see the difference. So she obviously does a stun. Bear in mind, again, she doesn't have any relics, and still the AP down and everything just hits, right? And recovery, she's back at top health again. Another stun. AP down. Recovery. And another recovery. Like, you do see how much this girl also does damage-wise, right? She's a controller, yet she does so much damage. And her health is nothing to worry about whatsoever. So let's try story 110 on hard. What's really important is that she has both the stun and the attack down. And obviously the recovery. So strong. I feel like there's just very few espers that are able to do what Parmi can do. Meredith is probably a bit within that same genre of both damage dealers and controllers and healers to some extent, who just, with a little speed lead and stuff, that can just be a bit of a jack of all trades. and who just make everyone else better while still being quite good themselves. Parmi, however, I will say is probably even better than Meredith, and by the fact that she's very much a Swiss knife for anyone who's a beginner, because she's going to be free to get now. Meredith also is free, but it takes a lot more to get the ripples. I feel like you have to be very active in chats, and Parmi is going to be farmable now. So, if you're a new player, definitely get her. As you see, her HP was good, everything was fine. She didn't struggle. Let's put our Embla to the test here. As you can see, she does a lot of damage when she does the damage. And I feel like she gets better the longer the fight drags on. That's when she really shines. See how the corrupted seed hopped over? As long as she's able to do that, she's so strong. Otherwise, she, yeah. Now, let's see both of them again. So basically, Embla is a bit like Flower Girl. So let's see if we can find her here. Here. Okay. And let's find the other two I'm going to talk to. Or talk to. Talk about, I mean. Where are you, Set? I know you're somewhere. Here you are. Okay. So, as most of you know, or you should know, Mengpo is amazing. She is the bestest out of all of the bestest. I adore her, so I'm very partial. But her skills are very, very good. She has Nether Bloom, which poisons and does all kinds of amazing things. Right? It detonates. So Embla is a bit of a kind of legendary version of her. Right? I mean, you can see you understand what I'm saying, right? When it comes to our Parmi, her skills are very much a mixture of different ones. So you have stun and the scaling off of speed, which is stun, scaling off of speed for the attack, right? Her second ability is attack down, scaling off of speed. Speed down, scaling off of speed. And her first ability is recovery. Now this one is quite close to this one. Somewhat close to this one with Meredith. And then, on top of that, she has a speed lead, which is the same as Long Mian. So basically, I'm not saying necessarily this is entirely true, but what I am saying is that if you get Parmi and you're a beginner, you kind of have saved getting all of these three and Meredith because you are going to have an all-star right here. This all-star. This girl. She's amazing. Of course, Set is going to do more damage. And of course, Long Mian is going to freeze everyone. And of course, there's benefits to the other ones. But I'm just saying that get Parmi. She is unbelievably amazing. And she is adorable on top of that. So why would you not get her? When it comes to Ymir or Embla, I think if you are lacking a damage dealer, if you are like me, who loves Flower Girl and adore that dynamic, by all means, Embla could be a very good pick for you. If you are lacking on healers or anything else, maybe save your things for that. If you don't have anyone that you can apply Deceased to a pep with, Embla is a no-brainer. I absolutely get her. But all in all, is she make or break kind of character? Not necessarily. I think there's a lot of different interesting damage dealers in the game that are probably going to be easier to use and that are less niche than Embla. On the other hand, for Parmi, of course there's better espers at, you know, different jobs, but there's no esper that's going to be better at being an absolute Swiss knife and jack of all trades like her. She's awesome. So yeah, that's my general take on these two, and let me know in the comments what you think about them and who you are going to pull for or farm for, and I hope you have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye.